Is it time to break up with your customer? Are you the chick in business who says yes to every single customer who walks in the door? You embrace them, you know that's how you're going to grow your business, so you have to take on every job that walks your way, no matter how big and small and who that client is. Because if you say no, then your business isn't going to grow as big as you want it to. Or if you're going to say no to that client, then they're going to go down the road to the next person, to your competitor. So you may as well service them, right? Or perhaps, you think, I can deliver my services to them. I can do this, this and this, so why wouldn't they come to me? I can service everybody, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. Right? Wrong. That's what I'm here to tell you today, that sometimes you do need to break up with your client to have a really, really successful business. Sounds a bit scary? Sometimes it can be, for you taking back control and saying, you're not the right person for me, so I'm no longer going to do business with you anymore. Why might they not be the right person for you? What is it about that client that you're like, get out of here, you're not in my business anymore? So those clients in your business that really quibble over money, have you got any of those? They don't value your services, they challenge you on your prices, they price compare, and they push your price down all the time. They're not valuing you what you're worth. They're the people you don't want to do business with. Or perhaps it's a client who comes to you, it's one job, it's a short-term engagement, you know he's not going to work with you long-term, you know they don't value what it is that you do, so therefore perhaps they're not the right client for you to be working with. Perhaps you need to be working with more valuable clients who can work with you longer term and pay those premium prices that you're after. Perhaps it's that pain in the ass client. You know the ones, they demand revision after revision of the work you do, or they change the scope, or they're just needy, they're always wanting reassurance and support, and it's just a constant game with them. Or they don't appreciate the extra mile that you go to help them. They're all clients that you don't want to work with. They drain you, they drain your value, they drain your time, which means you can't be working with other clients who really value your time and will pay you the money that you deserve. For me personally, I really value action takers and people who commit. People who want to get in and make a change with their life and with their business. And they're prepared to do whatever they need to do to make that happen. People who dilly-dally, shop around, question things all the time, try and price compare, and don't actually really care about how you can help them and really value what it is you can do. I don't want to work with them, and I actually don't. I elect to say, no, you're not the right client for me. So what do you need to do if you want to say no? I'm not going to work with you anymore. And it's important to know that saying no actually helps you build that posse of ideal clients. It builds your niche or your group of clients who really want to work with you, who really value you, and people who will pay what you want to be paid, and they'll respect what you do and how you work with them. Part of saying no is actually being really clear about your identity and what you stand for and who you are. Because if you own your identity and own your niche, then you should be appealing to a certain part of the market. If you're not appealing, when you are appealing to that market, you won't be appealing to other parts. People won't want to work with you who aren't your ideal clients, and that is perfect. That's what we want. But if we need to actually push people away, we need to cut the heartstrings, it's time to break up with that client, what can you do? There's a couple of things you can do. You can put your prices up. They ask you for a quote, sure, I'll give you a price. And you keep putting those prices up and up and up. It's like being in the gym, and if you're a personal trainer, for example, one-on-one personal training, let's say you don't want to do one-on-one anymore, you only want to do group, so you double your price of your one-on-ones. Now, if somebody wants to pay that, fine, great, we'll take their money. But most people go, actually no, I want to go and work in a group with you, and that's where you can be generating greater margin for yourself. It's a perfect example. The other thing that you can do is actually say, I'm sorry, I don't think we're the right fit with each other. And actually we shouldn't say I don't think, because that's pretty wishy-washy. We'd just say we're not right for working with each other, and you can give them feedback why. So in my example, I'll say to somebody, look, we're not the right fit for each other. I value people who action takers and who really commit to a process and get in and get things done. And for that to happen, for us to work together, that's what needs to happen. So sacking that client, breaking up with them, whatever you want to call it, it can be scary. But it can also be exhilarating. It can be liberating because you've cut that dead weight out of your business. It's all about you owning how you want your business to grow and who you want to work with. So be brave, be bold, be powerful, and you be the masters of your own destiny.